I also threw another one on your seat. You just put it right there. Come on, guys.
Well, hey. Yes, you're again on the chicken.
Roughly. Hey, Wyatt!
Gold. Mom, there's a mouse in here.
Alright, I'm going way down here now.
Mouse.
Oh, I see him. Wyatt,
Mom, there's a mouse.
in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll eat it. Right there.
Haven't you even
Right there.
noticed yet?
Yep.
Really? One for the chicken. One for the chicken.
Okay, now pull the rest of this through.
Oh, hi friends. It is very cold out here today. I think the high is like 20. I think it's supposed to actually be more, but I don't know. Right now it's freezing and the wind is not helping. The sun is trying to come out, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, we had to come out here today because though it is not horribly cold today and the chickens are totally fine in this kind of weather, we have wind chills of 50 below coming Sunday, I believe. And the actual temperatures are still going to be in the teens for a good long stretch. And because we don't supplement with any kind of heat or lighting or anything, even if we did have electricity out here, we still wouldn't do it. It's just not our, the way I want to do it. So I'm going to cover up. In one of the windstorms we had, everything here and here got shredded. So I am reinforcing it, putting new plastic on the front, and I think just for this 50 below little snap here, I really want to have something just in the bottom half of the door to cover up that wind, since the wind is going to be the big trouble. You have 2 chickens in the sled. All right, I'll take a picture of you in a minute. So that's what we're doing today. I am covering everything up, and I don't want to do too much because of course we got to have good ventilation. So the top half of that is going to be uncovered. Their coop is in the back of that. I'm not going to do anything into the coop except add some fresh bedding, and add some fresh bedding in the main run part of their chicken tractor. Obviously it's winter, we've got a ridiculous amount of snow. I'm not moving the tractor. It is stationary during the winter. They've been doing great. I'm bringing them fresh water every day. I've got, a big huge feeder, so I really have to feed them maybe every couple weeks. But we bring out fresh scraps, our kitchen scraps, and I bring out like some hot treats and some oatmeal and some spices and things for them because digestion helps keep their body temperature up. So yeah, they've been doing great. We're still getting eggs. They are first year chickens. They haven't even been around a year yet, so they will continue to lay through this winter. Next year, after they molt the first time, then you'll have the chickens kind of lay off the laying when they're molting, and through the winter they slow down quite a bit or stop laying altogether. So we'll have that to deal with next year, but next year we'll have all new chickens, so we will still be getting eggs next year. There is one issue that we have had this winter, and that is with our golden comets. We had mites, but I caught it really early, and mites are gone. We got good dust bath, wood ash, diatomaceous earth, some sand, and some soil, and I just kept throwing it in there, and they're gone. I have not seen a single mite in quite some time. And it was really only on, I think it was 2 chickens that had it to begin with. But the other issue that we're having is our rooster. He's being really aggressive with our golden comets. So they're missing feathers now on the tops of their wings and on their backs, and I did not notice it at first because I just didn't. It's my first year with chickens, and I didn't notice any major issues. Like, they all looked good, they all seemed happy, and I didn't notice him being overly aggressive when we were here. But now I can definitely see it. and they're definitely missing feathers on their backs and on their the tops of their wings, and they were missing feathers around their vent. I've been giving them some protein supplements, calcium, some extra just good treats for them to help with feather production, and we have plans for the rooster. And I know that a good part of that is probably because we have a limited space for them in the winter. However, he's also getting aggressive with the kids, and he's getting aggressive with me from time to time, but you know, I bring the snacks, I bring the treats. So he's not super aggressive with me. Just occasionally he'll try and bite me, or he'll jump up, try and flog me, but I'm wearing, you know, all this. I don't really feel it. So it's not really bothering me, but I do not want him going after the kids. And he got Evie pretty good before the winter. I think it was actually summer. He got her pretty good. And he did draw blood on her. But we've been working with him and he was getting better, but with winter it's just bad. And it's not gonna get any better bringing new birds and changing up, you know, the coop, and all the setup and everything is gonna be a little different. And I've got another very kind rooster that I think we're gonna try him. Of course, if he gets nasty, it's the soup pot. So our current Barred Rock rooster, it's probably not long for this world. So let me show you what's going on with the Golden Comets. Come here, Chicky Chicky. Come here. Hi. No treats, but here's my ring. So, so you can see on her, she's missing some of the feathers on her back. And a little bit still around her vent. The fences kept out everything for the most part. So the one day we came to do our daily chicken chores, and we walked in there, and there was this little furry ball sitting in front of the roosters, our smaller coop. And Wyatt walked up to it, put the water down on top of the coop, and he went, "Whoa, what is that?" It was a raccoon, and it was curled up kind of on top of the plastic trying to stay warm. Well, if we looked around, and we've had snow since then, but all around the inside of the fence, it had walked a whole bunch around and around and around. And our theory is that it got into the tiny little part in the front of the fence where the snow had kind of sunk down where we were walking, and there wasn't enough sun to keep it charged and keep it on. And our theory is that then the sun came up, it charged it, turned the fence back on, and it got shocked and then couldn't get out. So that's the theory. Wyatt took care of the raccoon. Your gloves, where are your gloves? All right, we gotta get some gloves. Okay, we have hands now that are covered. You got them scratch? All right, oh, happy chickens. Yeah, you can go play on the hill. Don't take your gloves off this time, okay? We're getting cold and cranky. So let me show you what I did here. All I did is put more plastic and zip tie around the frame, and then see if he's gonna let me through. And then, you gonna get the eggs?
Yeah.
Okay. And then in there, I just pulled it through with the help of Wyatt, and we zip tied it to the frame on the inside. And it might seem a little overkill, but the wind that we get here is really crazy. It whips through. I mean, obviously our real field temperature is supposed to be 1 or down to, I think, last I saw it was like -4, but the wind chill is -50. So that should tell you how crazy our wind gets. Everything else is held up really well. That's the only place that the plastic got ripped was in the front, and I only single layered that. So that's probably my fault. And it's done really well in the winter. Got eggs? All right, just stick them in your pocket till you get to the truck and then put them in my seat. So I am going to go ahead and finish this up now, get these kids home because they've about had enough, and get our rabbits all set up for this cold snap. Don't need to do much with the rabbits. They thrive in cold. They'll be fine, but I just want to protect them from the wind. So that's pretty much all I got to do. Hope you guys are having a good one, and we'll see you in the next video.